Hello again. We're here sitting in the dark. I just had a little nap before we started just to make sure my guy was nice and awake for us. Our hunger and thirst are fine. Salt's starting to get low, so once we get some of that fish, we'll dry it with some salt and that'll take care of that. It is incredibly dark this morning, or tonight, or whatever time of day it is. Let's see if we can get a fire going. No kindling. Alrighty. Do you think I could find a coconut in the dark? Well, there's gotta be some coconut fiber. There's one. Now, see if I can squint and find that fire. Let there be light. Ha! Much better. Alright, now we can kind of see. Try and find our fish trap. There it is. Am I going crazy, or did I not just see a square over here stick out of the water? I don't know why I can't find that fish trap. Okay, I definitely saw something here. There it is. 3 whole fish. That's alright. We'll put them on here. We don't have a lot of salt anyway. That's empty. Actually, we'll do this first. Gotta drop it in the water to fill it up. There we go. We'll do that. Put it on the fire just to turn it to salt. I thought we had some salt somewhere. Maybe we put it in the house so it wouldn't get wet. And that's exactly what we did. And that's all the salt we have. You can leave these out in the sun and they'll do the same thing, but this is quicker. We'll do this. Mostly I'm just waiting for it to get brighter out so we can do a little bit of work on the raft, I think. Raft 2.0. I mentioned last time that I had some ideas. Well, I want to try and do them. Can you put that on the fire? No. So that's just boiling down. We don't have any other pots, do we? No. Do we bring any back? Anything else? Nothing useful there. All kinds of stuff there. Is there anything in here? Okay, that's empty. That's good. We'll put our salt in that. There's some seeds. Those will come in handy. Alright, we'll leave the rest of that in there for now. And just fruit. Okay. So this is working. Let's make the fire a little bigger. Okay, that's doing its thing. Meantime, let's crack open another coconut. Didn't really need the food or the water, but I wanted the pot. a little bit of salt in there. Let's go grab some more water. I think once it gets a little bit brighter and it's easier to see, I'm going to get another fish pot, or fish trap going. I want to start collecting a lot of fish oil. Fish oil lets me set up lanterns and candles and stuff, and then we don't have to worry about the dark. To do that, basically you need water, and fish, and a pot. So you craft that recipe and just put it on the fire, and then you get oil. It's not super efficient, but what else are you gonna do when it's too dark to see? Let's build that trap right now. So take a long stick and 10 small sticks. It's getting a little brighter. I can see what's around the camp anyway. Let's break these down, get our small sticks. I don't know if you can hurt yourself if you stand too close to the fire, but I feel like I just stepped in it. But something tells me you can get too hot and possibly burn, because it's very easy to find yourself getting cold, so 2 more sticks. So it stands to reason that you would burn yourself in a fire if they thought about being cold because you're wet. But what do I know? It'd be nice if I could see where the other one is, and put it next to it. You know, there, it's a perfect spot for it. Oh, there it is. Once I get a decent supply of fish, because it keeps a long time, what I'll do is start switching from collecting fish for food and start making the fish for oil. And we'll salt these too, because salted fish is a very convenient way to keep your salt up. So we'll do that. funny is I don't think you get any more salt from this big pot versus the little coconut ones, even though this one's like 4 liters and this one's 1.5. But that's alright. Alright, so these are all salted, right? Yep. Alright, that's perfect. And I think it'll be bright enough for us to accomplish something soon. So I think we'll just keep going here. I want to build up a bit of a supply of salt. So then I don't have to worry about it. Since we already have the fire going, we might as well. It's one of those things. I'll either, when I have the fire going, I'll either make water, or make salt, or make oil. And I find it's a good way to pass the night. Yeah, we still have 85 gallons of good water, so, or 85 liters. I'm not overly worried then. I make some coconut oil. I just don't think I have anything good to store it in. 1.3 I guess it'll store in there. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Okay, so how do we do this? Coconut oil, there. Kind of need another pot, so let's just wait till one of these is done. Meantime, we'll get some more wood on that fire. Let's start another fish trap. Okay, so we need to put a pot to it. We're going to need some water, so we'll use this coconut water. We're going to need some coconut. I find fish much more efficient than coconut oil, or palm oil. So let's put that in there. And we'll throw it on the fire. This wouldn't be quite as inefficient if we had a knife rather than just a sharp piece of stone. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, we need the pot first. Add the coconut water. Cut up the coconut. And throw it on the fire. I think I'll just do the two of them. Salt. Okay, let's go put that somewhere safe. Now it's in a sealed jar. I'm not worried about the elements getting to it, but we'll put it in the shade anyway. We'll just let that finish up. I think we might just let the fire go after this one. We got enough salt for a while. We'll have a little bit of oil. built up. We'll have some more fish traps in the water. We'll have all kinds of fish, and then we'll be able to make a lot of fish oil. Get a barrel worth or something. Gonna need another barrel, but we gotta go island hopping anyway. Soon. I wanna find a knife, to be honest. Alright, we'll just let that go. Well, maybe we'll purify some water since we're here. Does anybody remember where the pond is? Hey! Palm fronds! We had some that close the whole time? Oh, great. All that fighting we did with it last time. Where is the pond, anyway? Not this way. All kinds of bananas on the ground. I thought the pond was really close by. Is that it? No, that's beach. I'm lost. Come on. Pile of lumber. A lot of lumber. And more palm fronds. Apparently we have a lot more than I've remembered. Alright, new plan. Let me find my way back home. Right. There is a pond somewhere on this island. Let's drop that for a second and pick these up. Alright, we'll have to find the pond in full daylight because I have no idea where it is and I haven't seen it in a while. However, let's get our fish trap made while we're waiting. And we'll whack this with a hammer a few times. Though realizing that we have a whole lot of palm fronds just sitting in the jungle waiting for us. That's good. That means we can finish the walls. I was going to do some stuff on the raft 2.0, but I think since I know there's nearby leaves, we should just finish the house. I thought leaves were going to be a big issue, so I was going to give us a little variety this episode. Oh, there's another wall we gotta rebuild. another one. Just awesome. That's going to cost us a lot of materials. The moral of this story is, don't ever trust me to build your house. Yeah, that sucked. We're gonna lose a bunch of palm fronds doing this. Oh, I need small sticks. The reason I haven't put anything on this wall yet is I want to build a little deck and have the entrance through there, but until I do, that's a little high to jump into if you're carrying anything. So, until I get the deck built, I'm leaving this wall open. It's pretty drafty anyway, I don't think it makes a big difference at this point. Good. And we gotta rebuild this one. And this one. But we learned the lesson. Put your walls up from the inside. Oh, that one went flying. That one too. But sun's coming up. So at least we can see what we're doing, and we'll be able to find those stacks of fronds that we stumbled across by accident. It's a problem when you play it and then don't play it for 3 or 4 days. Then you forget where you were and what you were up to. We need some more branches, or a few more fronds, okay. The fire's still lit. Hey, there's the pond. Okay, I wasn't going completely crazy, right? I did come across a stack of, like, all this. Let's build a bundle. How did we end up with 9? Will we really have carried back a single frond? That seems odd. Oh well. I'll take the 9. There it is. There's always 10 on a palm tree. That's why I was confused. And we still have 5 over here in the bushes, so I'll set this down and go get those ones. They weren't far. They're there. You can carry 5 on your own, or you can bundle 10 together. Oh, we need some more small sticks. Surprised that fire's still going. There. We still have a lot of stuff to do in here. I want to put in these openings there and there. I gotta build this wall and build the deck. But I want to do some stuff with raft first. So let's get these things all unhooked. And we're gonna have to sort through all the loot we found anyway soon, but for now I have another idea. So we're just gonna dump the chests over here. Okay, so those are there. Now, where's my hammer? Let's take these sails off for now. Actually, I want to fold them up before I do that. Interesting. If I do that, then put it back on, it'll fold up. Well, I notice it doesn't. If they're folded up when you park the boat, and then when you reload, they won't be. Although it doesn't seem like it's visually that they're unfolded at that point. If you jump on board, you'll still have to raise the sails. There. That was way more awkward than it needed to be. There. Set these here. I might bust them up and replace them with banana sails at some point anyway, but for now, we're just dismantling a few things on the raft. So what I'm thinking is, I want to try and build a catamaran. I figure if we only have 6 raft modules actually touching the water, but the thing is significantly wider, uh, and we have room to put a lot more masts on it, we should be able to get some decent speed without the downside of all that extra friction in the water. Now, I don't know if if the physics of the game actually work that way, but I think it should be pretty good. And this way, it won't be just us perched on this little rinky-dink little thing bobbing about, hoping we don't fall overboard. This way, we'll actually be able to have like a proper house. And once we're moving, we can just move about and do whatever it is we want to do, eat, sleep, be merry. Just getting some of these things out of the way. Oh, missed a stick. I love how the way I just chopped that stick off and it got twice as big. Alright, now let's split these apart. Use the hammer, if I can find it. Should be able to drag the modules apart from each other. Just one. Oh, I think I have to take the rudders off first. So we'll take these over, put them with our mast. So grab this. I want to go 3 long on each of them. If we're going to build a big rig, we might as well go really big. That spacing's probably not too bad, so we'll build... actually, I might have to connect them. Well, let's build 2 more anyway, in the meantime. I may have to connect them just to get my spacing right. And then build a structure over top and then take out the middle pieces and put them where I want them. So let's build the module. And we'll put it in here. Right there. What do we need? Thick branch and 2 trunks. And this is the reason why I was saving all these palm trunks. Because I knew I was going to do some big raft expansions. Now, most of the stuff that I've been doing on this series has been things that I've done in my own offline save, and so I have a pretty rough idea how it's going to work out, but I've never actually tried to go this big with a raft before, so I don't know how well my concept is going to work. Put that there. I'm just putting these for spacing. You know what? I think one gap in the middle might be good. Yeah, and then we'll have big superstructure over top. Alright, so we'll build one more. Once we get that in place, we can start building the superstructure and then take that middle piece out and go from there. Okay, that's there. Right, so we're going to need some pillars across the back. And we'll just go with weak ones. I think that's fine. I don't want to add too much bulk to this thing anyway. Need one there. Need one there. And we'll need one there. These are all long sticks, so let's go grab some. This is why it took Tom Hanks so long to get off that island. He didn't take time to build a catamaran. So we do that. I don't want to get too far into this in case the whole thing collapses when I take this middle piece out. Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. Take that apart. Luckily we don't actually lose any materials on this, so that's fine. Now the way I should have done this is to use the foundation. I think. Oh, maybe not. Should have left it alone. This is why I probably should have did it on my own offline first to see how things work out, but this way you get to see me fail. Okay, let's connect these four. It's interesting how slow you walk on the raft. Wonder if that'll apply once we build the second floor on here. Okay, do that. Build a floor. Well, the frame anyway. One more long stick. Okay, let's get this side. connection. We're out of log sticks. That didn't take long. And our pile of lumber that was here is used. Alright, let's chop down some trees. Now, do we think I can take out this piece? Ooh. Hey! Now, if I pick it up, will it pick up the whole thing? Neat. And I'd like to say those two cross pieces in the middle that are holding this whole thing together are incredibly strong. That's just impressive. Alright. So, now we know our basic structure is going to work. Let's see. I guess it'll work with two rudders, which is fine. Because you can't run when you're dragging something, but that's good to know. Alright, we'll have those. I'm going to put all the masts up top. Somewhere in here I'm going to need ladders to get back and forth, but I think I'm going to close in this cargo deck. Actually, no, I want to leave it open. And the reason for that is I'm going to make it so that there's going to be chests on here and log cradles so that we can... This is going to be a cargo ship. But I'll at the very least put some pillars and a roof over it because I want to put a series of floors up there. Yes. Then we'll build a little cabin, I think. Get some shelter. This is coming along nicely. Now, like I said, I have no idea if I'm actually getting around some of the physics and only having 6 modules touching the water in a space that would normally be occupied by 9. And the fact that we'll have room to put enough sails up as if it were 3x3 instead of just 2x3. So there's that. So maybe we're exploiting a quirk of the game's physics. I don't know. But there's the other benefit of this whole endeavor is that it's just going to look cool. If you're going to be stranded on a deserted island, you might as well go in style, right? This thing's gonna weigh a ton. So much wood. Put one of these frames. And another one. And we need those 4 pillars. this episode's already longer than I wanted it to be, but I'm enjoying this raft, and I kind of want to see what it's going to look like, so we're going to get a little bit longer of an episode as a result. I think I'll end it once I get this framework in place. Character's getting tired and hungry anyway. We should name him Wilson? Yeah, I think Wilson's an appropriate name to be for our character stranded on a deserted island. I can't believe the developers didn't put a volleyball in here. Well, maybe they did and I just haven't found one yet, but I also don't know what era this is set. You're finding compasses and sextants, and I think you can turn on pirates, and they're in sailing ships, so I guess volleyballs didn't exist yet. Or at the very least, Wilson volleyballs didn't exist. And one more, and then we'll call it. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Yep, I think this is going to be an awesome ship. I think I nicknamed the other one the Minnow. We gotta find another name. What's another ship that succeeded? Titanic's too obvious. Andrea Doria? Bit of a mouthful. I don't know. I'll think about it. Or if you have an idea, throw it in the comments. Anyway, I've had fun with this one, and I think I'll have even more fun with the next one. This thing's gonna be a beast. And thanks for watching.